Hey, thank you so much for allowing me a chance. Well, not even allowing me a chance to deliver you your reading. Because whenever you book with me, the readings take anywhere between 24 to 72 hours, sometimes a week. It all depends on what I have going on outside of the readings. You constantly writing me in my inbox asking me what my reading is. What my reading is almost like a rush process. When I do readings, I don't like to be rushed. I like to send the readings when I have a time, or when I don't have company, for one thing, when I'm not busy, when I'm not being a mom, when I'm not being, outside of my regular life. When you book your reading, give me time to send you your reading. If you feel like you need a rushed reading, you need to from now on book your reading with somebody who do it soon as what's the name? Soon as you pay. Because with me, it don't work like that. But again, let me go ahead and do it. I'm not going to rush. I'm going to give it to you straight. And what comes up, comes out. Take it how it resonates. I hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you so much. Spirit, please and thank you. What messages do we have for the collective? What does she need to hear right now? Hearing me? So that's the energy. It's kind of masculine, kind of an ungrounded person. This could be your energy. Very ungrounded, but very, or emotionally cold. That's what it's giving. It's giving like an emotionally cold, masculine energy. Unavailable, emotionally unavailable, not listening to their intuition, but wanting to come through with some type of offer. There's energy that is present here, very alpha, kind of alpha energy. Not being listening to listening to their intuition, but kind of in the now, when it comes to an offer. Someone that you could be connected to because could be carrying a lot of burdens. And there's someone in this energy that has like cutting ties over some type of truth. There's definitely someone that's in the now here. This person isn't moving as fast when it comes to their energy, their ways, their toxic ways. This person could definitely be caught in between you and someone else. There's some type of love triangle where this energy, this person isn't making or making any decisions. You could have felt left out in the cold after being very nurturing to this energy. This person wasn't giving you, or you, this could be your energy not giving someone you're connected to their wish fulfillment, their happiness. Definitely someone thinking very negative here. There's codependency here. Someone could have held their guard or stood their ground. And now there's a energy of isolation, hermit, where someone's in their energy, someone's in their head, possibly looking for answers. Could be you because of this, the need to know, or searching for the answers. after someone, or this could be you, could have, you know, there's something about saying no, or learn to start saying no. Someone definitely could have been wanting to come back around, or wants to come back into a reconciliation after a tower moment happened, or after a tower moment. It's giving water energy, Pisces, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It's fire energy here, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But a tower moment happened here with this energy, and someone decided to move forward and leave a lot of like the chaos behind, if it wasn't like respecting you, or, you know, valuing you. It was like I left it behind, like a leave behind, because someone was definitely being childish, wasn't willing to grow. I see once this happened, there's a very like grounded, sturdy male. The grapes could definitely mean like new beginnings. So I feel like someone's finally like sitting at peace and what, you know, in their reality, in their world right now. Because this person, this energy is it's very grounded. This could be your energy, very masculine. Like they're in their world right now with peace, and there are new beginnings happening. There is a fresh start happening, if it hasn't already happened for you. You don't want to carry this trapped feeling into new beginnings. I feel like you are carrying a lot of burdens, and you allow what you carry into new beginnings. So you go into these new beginnings blindsided, when you ultimately need to give yourself the time and patience to pour and to put into yourself and grow into yourself when it comes to, you know, when it comes to your peace, when it comes to your internal, like your energy, in period. Instead of moving fastly into, or quick and hasty into new situations that they only end in like anguish and one-sided relationships. Like, you got to stop doing that shit to yourself. Spirit saying pillow to post. That pillow to post shit is only ends in chaos. I'm telling you. Get you some rest right now. You know, I feel like there's something that acquires your attention right now versus love. Spirit is saying it's time to pour into yourself. Self-love is the best love. Loving yourself, listening to your intuition, putting you first, loving you first. Instead of bouncing from like one situation to the next, it creates an imbalance within, an emotional imbalance. And it causes a lot of like motions. You go through a lot of motions. You know, brokenness and the foundation, or brokenness and whatever it is you're trying to create. And then you start to become ungrounded, you know. Eternally conflicted, not being at peace. The Knight of Wands is when your behavior begins to get rebellious, and, you know, sometimes can be a little cocky, superficial. fast-paced, childish sometimes. It's a way of, you know, the way of how you nurture yourself, what you pour into yourself, what you allow, what you don't allow, and the things that you possibly need to cut ties with. The moon is here, so there could be some hope and renewal that you're looking for, some type of positive change, but you got to change your way of thinking, your willpower, the way you handle situations. In order for you to have this Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups is probably the most positive card in the deck. I think your ultimate goal is love and want somebody to love you and be happy and build with. And the more you use, it's almost as if you go into these situations with an old way of thinking, as if like someone's ultimate goal is like to be sneaky and hurt you. So it's almost like you go into these situations feeling as if this ain't real. This like a motherfucker out to get you. Remember in your mini reading, we was talking about how overwhelming they could be. But every new situation that you get into, you can't possibly think that they're trying to hurt you or someone's out to get you. So you got to change that way of thinking. I'm going to clarify your messages with some some oracle cards. Spirit, please and thank you for the selection. This could definitely come from like a past life relationship, someone that you have created some type of soul ties with, but you are both mentally broken. Definitely a lot of denial here. The Ace of Swords in the reverse is when someone is in denial, very ungrounded. So you definitely could benefit from a spiritual bath, a spiritual cleanse, where you, first off, you got to get grounded, you got to go outside barefooted, put your feet in the grass and just breathe. Let the sun hit your face and let that vitamin C heal you, because there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. The food is about taking the next step, but you see how there's a snake there, and so he kind of like stopped because that snake could swallow that rat whole. And so you in this instance are the rat, afraid that someone is being sneaky and snaking, trying to snake you out. This is a control spell over you that you have over yourself that only you can break from. So your lower self keeps you in a control a control spell where you feel as if everyone or everybody is out to snake you. And really what you need to do is rest and recharge and give yourself time to heal and collect yourself. So the sun can shine again. So you can be happy. So you can be the mother that you probably always wanted to be. And it can definitely come from all that negative thinking. So you definitely want to be cautious of your thoughts, because remember, as long as you are thinking negative, that's the reality that you create for yourself. Even though you were saying that you've been cutting people off and you ain't been dealing with people, and divine timing, understand that everything happens for a reason. Your higher self is calling you out to break these curses that could be, ongoing, like from family. They call them generational curses. New love comes once you start to break those curses. It's almost like this. It's a part of like some type of karmic debt that you have that has to be completed, because it's something that you could have signed up for when you reincarnated, because people don't believe that we reincarnate. See what I'm saying? With karmic partner, there could be a karmic partner, so there could be some type of contract that you sign to come into this lifetime and clear any type of karma that you had with a karmic partner. And it seems as if this person that's put in your life is pushing you to grow, pushing you to tap into your higher self, tap into whom you are, and whom you're meant to be. But it's something about control. You have to gain control over you. Try to be cautious of who you can surround yourself around. There could definitely be an energy vampire around you, definitely draining your energy. Your ancestors are wanting you to connect with them, baby. Look, karmic child. So far you've survived 100% of your worst days. So you could have been a very bad kid. You get what I'm saying? And that right there within itself has, made you, brung you very, very far. So that's where you survive the worst, 100% of the worst of your days come from. With the karma that surrounds you. See, it's that Saturn, that karmic energy. This karma that, could feel it follows you. But you are protected. This could be the answers that you've been looking for as well. There's a lot of betrayal, a lot of hurt, a lot of backstabbing that you've endured, that you've been through. And this is what it's making you collective. It's teaching you these soul lessons where you'll be able to trust your gut moving forward. Once you start to do this healing, even though you could be in this very nurtured phase right now, once you start to pour your energy into yourself and fix yourself and heal yourself, you're gonna be a motherfucking unstoppable. And see how this King of Cups is in reverse? I said you was going to be motherfucking unstoppable. It's in the upright. This is someone who's in control of their emotions, in control of who they are, in control of their energy. What else, Spirit, for the collective? People could say that you have some narcissist, or you have narcissistic behavior. That's not the world that you want to create for yourself. That's not how you want to be seen. I feel like you have multiple personalities, but you are in control of who you are, especially when it comes to not giving a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? You in control of that. You control that. Be looking for some money coming your way, some inheritance, a divine inheritance from someone who could pass over. Forgiveness. I think that it's time for you to to start to be more forgiving to yourself. It fell anyway. Fallen angel, earth angel, it's almost like a mix where, you know, you have that good side and you have that bad side, but it's almost as if you fall for these energies that present themselves as beautiful people, but they wind up almost like bringing the worst out of you, or trying to. You in control. You got this. Someone could definitely be reaching out to you, kind of trying to stalk you. An ex could be blowing your phone up. This person portrays herself as a goddess energy, but they're not ready yet. So sometimes goodbyes are not forever. Goodbyes are not the end. They simply mean I'll miss you until we meet again. But there is some true love here. Especially with you and this ex. It's kind of complicated. But I feel like right now, the space and the separation is good. Rather if you want to, you know, go back or not, or deal with that or not. Sometimes separation from someone is good. Gives you a chance to, you know, find you. And like I said, fix you. Work on you. Love you again. So, I hope you enjoyed that short read. It was probably the opposite of what you thought it was going to be. But that's how these tarot cards work. I hope you enjoy it. And next time you decide to get a reading with me, give me a chance to send it to you. I know y'all be paying y'all money or whatever, but hey man, you can pay your money, and as soon as I pay your money self to do your read, boom, I got to go do some other shit. Some other shit come up, or somebody come over here, or I get company or something. So, and I don't read cards in front of everybody, you know. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much.